Hello friends, welcome to With My Plant. Today we are going to study about the plant anatomy. Before that, I want to say that already I have uploaded one video on root anatomy. So you can go and follow that video. I will put it in the I link. Okay, so let's understand the plant anatomy. We will deal with stem, leaf, and root structure here. Okay, so coming to the anatomy section, the first we will go for the parts of the plant. The above ground part is called as your shoot, and below ground is called as root. Okay, and the joining part where root and shoot are being joined, this region is called as collar region. Okay, and this is root part. In the previous video, as I told the root structure, there I have told about the zones of root, and also the anatomy, also the cross sectional anatomy also I have covered. So you can go for that and take a look on that. Now, the in this video we are going to understand the leaf anatomy, stem anatomy, and the difference between the root and stem cross sectional anatomy. Okay, so let's understand the leaf first. So if you see a leaf, and if you cut it from here, what is the cell arrangement in this part that is given here? If you see, this is the upper part of the leaf, and beneath that, that is the lower part. Okay, so if you see a leaf, the leaf sometime it is very glossy. That glossiness is because of the presence of cuticle is basically wax or lipid. Okay, and beneath that, there is epidermis. Epidermis is the outer layer of the cell, of the leaf, or of the whole plant basically. So there are two type of epidermis. This is upper epidermis, and here also you can see one epidermis, that is the lower epidermis, that is the lower side, or the back side of the leaf is having lower epidermis. Epidermis, under epidermis there are pellicid mesophyll cells. These cells are elongated structures, and these cells are basically responsible for the thickness of the leaf. Okay, these are pellicid mesophyll cell. Again, you can see another type of mesophyll cell. We call it as spongy mesophyll cells, and these spongy mesophyll cells are mainly spherical structure. So, what is the difference between pellicid mesophyll cell and spongy mesophyll cell? So, these pellicid mesophyll cells are, as I told, these are a bit elongated structure, and these are packed. You can see here, these are packed. Okay, but in case of spongy mesophyll cells, you can see these are first of all the spherical structure, and second thing, these are having space in between them, so that's why it is called as spongy mesophyll cell. Okay, now beneath the spongy mesophyll cell there is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue carries xylem and phloem. Okay, so these are the vascular tissue. And about these tissues I have already explained in plant tissue section. You can go and take a look on that. Next is beneath that there is lower epidermis, and epidermis has some important structure called stomata, which are made up of guard cells. Guard cells are basically modified epidermis. Okay, so this is all about the leaf anatomy. Yes, another important part is if it is a C4 plant, this vascular bundle is always covered with another layer of cells called as your bundle sheath cells. Okay, so this type of anatomy is called as Cranch anatomy. We'll cover these things in photosynthesis. This is called cranch anatomy. Now, next is the stem anatomy. Stem, if you can see this structure, then the outer layer is called as your here it is the first layer is obviously the cuticle if it is young. Okay, if the plant is young, the outer layer is cuticle. The older it will be, the layer of cuticle will be removed. Then the outermost layer will be the epidermis. Beneath epidermis there is cortex. Then under that cortex there is a structure of vascular tissue. You can see there is xylem and phloem. Blue color is basically the phloem and red color is xylem, and in between the xylem and phloem there is cambium. Okay, and in between, in the middle of the stem there is pith cells. Okay, so this is the structure of your stem. So you have to be careful that always phloem is outer side and xylem is in inner part, and in between this xylem and phloem there is cambium tissue, and cambium tissue is regenerating the xylem phloem in regular interval. Okay, and this is the pith cell. Now coming to the anatomy of root, already we have covered, but let's just revise it. The outer part is basically epidermis, but if as there is no cuticle, we mainly call it as epiblema. Then there is cortex. This green color layer is called as cortex cells. Cortex cells in root you can see it is much more thicker as compared to your shoot. And beneath that there is also endodermis. In that video also I have told about endodermis. Endodermis is having one specialized cells carrying Casparian Casparian strip. Casparian strip is made up of suberin. So this type of strip is basically responsible for the inward movement of water and towards the xylem. Okay, and after this endodermis there is presence of phloem. This blue color is phloem cells. Then there is pericycle. and inner to that pericycle there is xylem cells. Okay, so and in between that this cambium tissue is also there, and in the center there is xylem tissue. So this is all about the anatomy of plant, of leaf, stem, and root. In leaf there are number of new things. We will go deeper into it, such as your structure of stomata, and also your about your regarding your mesophyll cells, bundle sheath cells, and other tissues. So I think you guys understood everything. If you are not getting, you can comment below and tell. If possible, I'll give another simpler video. Okay, thank you.